Okay, so I already saw this video. I literally just finished it, and I was so mad I was not recording my reaction when when I saw this. I was actually playing Rivals when I saw this, and I'm like, okay, cool. So we're just gonna watch real quick. We're gonna talk about what we're observing, what we can observe from the trailer about his skill set. We already know what some of his moves do already, but I'm gonna try to see exactly how it all works in action and just try to break that down as quickly as I can. But whoo, man, he looks good, man. Look, as a tank mate, I'm a little upset that we're getting another duelist. We already knew that Blade was going to be a duelist, so that's not really a shock. But you know, look, man, future season's coming, and hopefully we get another duelist pretty soon. So let me go ahead and play this. This is amazing, man.
A fight to end the darkness that spawns.
I just love that they use music similar from like the movies. So. Ridiculous damage. Ridiculous. God, man, look at this dude. Just slicing and dicing. This is ridiculous. That ult is ridiculous. Come on, man. There's no way. There's no way the ult does that, dude. I love the 1,000 cuts. It's very Devil May Cry vibe. Like, there's no way that the ult does this animate, like this video, like this camera cut, right? There's no way the ult does that. Like, that's just for show, right? There's no way it does that, right? Man. That's crazy. Just look at this. Ridiculous. It does a lot of damage too. All right, so let's break it down, man. I know, like I said, I know we already have a lot of information about his kit already, but let's just see what we can see in this from this gameplay right here. So first of all, we knew that his right click did like a little bit of a block, kind of like Hawkeye's. However, I thought his block initially was just going to be like, if you time it right, you can send back the projectile or whatever that comes your way. But it looks like you can just straight up hold this, and it has a meter right here. Excuse me, I should probably move my camera so you guys can see. Yeah, there you go. That might be a better angle. Yeah. So there looks like there's a meter. Move it up here. Maybe up here is better. Okay. Yeah, there's a meter right here that goes down as she's shooting at him. So it looks like for that duration you can hold it. And it's crazy. He has 350 health. Now we don't know if they're gonna change that on launch, because they did that for Ultron too. Like in the Ultron preview, he had 275, and then when he got released, he was like, it was less. So, and also I'm still trying to figure out his play style. Is he going to be dive? Is he going to be, I don't think he's going to be dive, considering he's 350 HP. I think he's more so supposed to be up towards the front, but he's doing a lot of damage on this Mantis. So, so yeah, anyway, so it looks like he can block for this duration. So it seems like it's not a full block. It seems like it's a little damage reduction. So if we go back a little bit, it blocked the sleep as well. So he's still taking damage from that, but it's a damage reduction. So it's not going to block all damage. That's what it looks like here. And then what's the cooldown on that? It's a very short cooldown. But if it's anything like Phoenix's E ability, it'll probably be like cooldown. And even though if the cooldown's off, in order to get the full duration of the damage reduction block, it needs to be a full bar charged up. That's what it appears to. That's what it appears to be. So there's a block there, yeah, and it has to recharge. And then yeah, so even by time here, you can use it again. You still have this meter, and it doesn't fill up quickly. So I guess that's a good bit of a balance there. But yeah, look at the damage here. I want to see what her HP was before the attack started happening, though, because normally they never show that. They normally just try. Yeah, she was already at half HP before he started. Yeah, before he started doing anything. And this is just off his primary too, actually. So he does he do a shot? No, he doesn't do a shot. He just goes straight into it. And that looks like a gap closer too, actually. So I wonder if it's kind of like Iron Fist, where if you're in a certain distance, it'll pull you in. once you go for the attack. Nah, it does a lot of damage though. That's a ridiculous amount of damage. Even though it's halfway, it can do some pretty decent damage. All right, and then the shot, you have 8 in the pistol, and these are pretty strong too. And then he says something about silver bullets, right? So let me see. So he says like silver bullet. Yeah, silver bullet. Is that the shift? Let's see. Nah, okay, so silver bullet comes from that. So how many shots for the silver bullet? I'm not quite sure what's actually happening here. It looks like he does. Yeah, so he presses the shift ability. It looks like it looks, oh, okay. So that's, okay, so that answers my question about the first attack. So it doesn't appear to be a, also, like, we're trying to break this down. We're trying to break this down like as we're seeing this. So I didn't do a review of this beforehand. So it looks like he presses shift to go straight in for the gap close, and then he does his primary attack. Sick. So the shift does the gap close, and then goes into the primary. Perfect. I don't know what does the silver bullet though. I don't know what actually does that. I don't know if maybe if he's in the pistol mode and he does shift, maybe that'll apply the silver bullet, and it looks like it does an anti-heal. So, which is pretty crazy, by the way. I don't know if you guys know, by the way, let me know in the comments to help other people out, because I can't figure out exactly what's applying the silver bullet, but it's doing the anti-heal, shift, silver bullet. So maybe if you're low enough and you do the shot, a body shot, not quite sure. But again, anti-heal, he blocks headshots. Yeah, so it's another anti-heal on Emma Frost right here. So the dash straight into the right, or straight into the pistol shot. And then he just slices. It's ridiculous amount of damage, man. That's a ridiculous amount of damage. And his E ability switches to his vampire form, which he's getting like a lifesteal almost. So every bit of damage he's doing here, he's getting some health back for it. It appears. Doesn't seem like he's getting healed. It doesn't seem like he's getting healed externally. Let's see. Yeah, no, yeah, he's like kind of like healing himself. Ridiculous, man. Oh my god, ridiculous. That E mode, that vampire mode is ridiculous. Look at that. That is some crazy stuff. And then his ult is kind of like what's freaking me out here. That's ridiculous. So this guy got into the air, right? So did he use his shift to get into the air? Yeah, he uses shift to get into the air. Ridiculous. This guy can ult the entire flying comp. He uses shift into the air. Shift into the air, and then he just ridiculous. So ridiculous. And then he does the ult right here. Looks like he gets a little bit of iframes while he's doing this as well. Ridiculous. And look at the Punisher. Look at them. They're about like decent amount of health, man. That ult is ridiculous. So it seems like it's all in a line, all in a straight line. I don't know if anybody outside of the line is gonna get hit by the ult, but man, that is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous amount of that's a ridiculous amount of damage, man. Yeah, Blade looks like a lot of fun. Again, he's a duelist, and everybody's gonna want to play him day one, but man, he looks like a lot of fun. He looks like a lot of fun, dude. Like, I saw the leaks of him, but this looks amazing. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what's in this, what's applying this silver bullet, this anti-heal. Not entirely sure what does it. Maybe on the 5th shot. So let me see. 6-5. So this is just a guess, by the way. So here he's at 8. He's at 8 bullets. So he uses 2 already. Maybe by the 5th bullet, or the 6th bullet, you do the anti-heal, because it's kind of the same situation here. By the 6th bullet, there's the anti-heal applied on Emma Frost, and it lasts for a small amount. But man, look at this. He's just, it's ridiculous. And the cuts, the sounds from the cuts are so satisfying too. Ridiculous. God, man. Did he just say go to hell? No, that's not what he says. Jesus. Yeah, nah, man. Jumps into the air and does the ult. So yeah, it seems like you gotta be in this line for the ult to apply to you. If you're on the outside of it, it's not gonna count. So if you're out here and out here, it's not gonna count. But if you're down the middle, it's gonna count. So yeah, man, that's a ridiculous amount of damage, man. Blade's looking fun. There's a bunch of stuff that they dropped today about upcoming news, so I'm most likely gonna do a video about that tomorrow. But I just wanted to give my little reaction to this, man. This is amazing. He looks like a lot of fun. He looks like a ton of fun, man. So, anyways, that's it for this video. We'll actually see how strong he is next week when they drop him. So yeah, that's it for the video, guys. Leave a like, subscribe for more Marvel news. I'll be doing more Marvel Rivals related content. I have some rants planned for some grievances I have, and some general news videos on whatnot going forward, not just for Rivals but for other games as well. So make sure to subscribe if you're interested in seeing my takes on this stuff. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you in the next one. Later.